Hello all, today we're gonna learn about legal CRM. So in legal CRM, first of all we have to create intake because that's the most important part. Okay, so let's create intake here. We're gonna click on new button, a form will appear and we're gonna fill all these fields. Okay, so let me fill this all field quickly. Okay, email ID. So intake source from on which medium we got this our customer. So I'll just gonna click on phone inquiry. Through phone inquiry I got this customer. Okay, if our customer has any website, you can put here from industry it belongs. You can select here from options. Status will be open. Now we're gonna fill address. Okay, okay. If you want to write any description about customer, you can write here. Okay. And I'll just gonna click on save. So we have successfully created intake record now, and now we'll convert this intake into two object record, account and contact. Okay, account record is used for company details and contact is used for that person details. Okay, so let me convert this intake quickly. Okay, this is the detail of intake, and now I'm gonna click on convert. Okay, so as you can see here, there are three options: account, contact and opportunity, but we just need only two: account and contact. So we're gonna click on don't create an opportunity upon conversion because right now we don't need that. Okay, so we're gonna click that and save. Now that status which we are said in intake status at the beginning was open and not contacted, now close and converted. Okay, we're gonna click on convert. Okay, we have created. Now those records would appear in account and contact. So we're gonna see this quickly. See, we have VIPA LL. Okay, in related there is contact. Now we're gonna see contact. Smith Blake, here we go. Okay, as you can see, by intake we have converted into two objects record, account and contact. Now we will gonna use majorly contact, okay, for matter creation. By going into related tab, you can create matter here. Okay, right. So we're gonna click on new button. From contact related tab, it will open matter form with predefined contact because we came from contact side, so it auto fill that value here. Open date would be today's date, and now we have to fill all other details here. Okay, so we're gonna take case name for a demo as a meet. Okay, bankruptcy. Okay, close date we can't right now. Okay, originating attorney, so we're gonna select Josh. as our lawyer, and responsible also Josh. Client reference number, statute of limitation, okay, okay, done. Now billing preference. Now we're gonna select practice area of this matter on which lawyer gonna work. Okay, so lawyer working on bankruptcy practice area on this matter, so we're gonna select bankruptcy, and billing type should be hourly because he will charge hourly to customer. Okay, now we're gonna select our attorney here. Attorney will be Josh, and its price would be auto fetch here. Now the question will be from where we get this price, right? So for that we will gonna see one more thing, practice area. The term practice area means here we have defined the price of every lawyer under us or every attorney under us with their respective practice area. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, Josh on practice area of bankruptcy it charged $100 per hour. Okay, same Josh for civil charge $210 per hour. So same way you will gonna create more records here for attorney. Okay, so let me create a quickly here one more record for Josh. I'll select Josh here. Practice area will be criminal defense and rate will be $350. Okay, and I'll just gonna click on save. So you can see, let me go inside this and okay, let me change this because we have a record of criminal defense. So let me change this to domestic and family. Okay, now we can see the record Josh Dillard, domestic and family charge $350 per hour. Okay, from this place it fetch a rate of that attorney for that selected practice area. Okay, I hope that clears like from where we get this rate fetcher. Now if you want to write any description about matter, you can write here. Okay, but right now we're just gonna save it. Now you can see here we have options here. Okay, we have details, time and expenses, billing, and all those like timer, activity, law firm rate. Now we also have one more feature in this form, is that we can add multiple attorney in single record. Okay, by clicking on this button, add attorney button. Okay, so we're gonna click on add attorney button and we can select one more attorney if you want to. See, whose price is different from the previous. Okay, but right now we don't need to, we just single, we're gonna save it. Okay, so this is detailed view of matter. Okay, and in right side you can see law firm rate and related content, and here is timer. Timer is for like whenever an attorney do some work, it will he or she will start this timer to note the timing they use in their work. Okay, so they can charge our customer. Okay, so this is how we're gonna create matter. Now as you can see, we have here time and expenses. So we're gonna go in time and expenses. we'll see, we can see here two options, timekeeping and expenses. So in timekeeping, we're gonna click new if you want to put some manual values. If not, then we can use our timer. So I'm just gonna click on call, like my activity type is call, is billable here, billable, and took a call with Smith regarding matter. Okay, I'm gonna start this clock, and when I click on save activity, one record would be created here automatically. Okay, that's why we use here timer feature. Now till this timer is going on, we're gonna see two more features here, the law firm rate and related contact. Okay, so what are this? Law firm rate means here if you add one more attorney, you will gonna see your law firm rate equal to 2, and the other attorney details will come here also. Okay, so law firm rate is an object where it saves the attorney of matter and it's shown in matter detail form. Okay, and in related contact, we're gonna save the contact like to Smith if there is someone like his brother or his friend. So we're gonna save his record in our contact, and we can says here that he is related to Smith as a friend or as a brother or whatsoever relationship is with Smith. Okay, so we will gonna see that, but first of all we just gonna click on save activity here to see one record is created or not. Okay, so we're gonna click on save activity. Now we can see here one record is created. We're gonna click on this. Okay, as it has time consumed 0.01 minute, so the charge has been 1.67 USD. Okay, this is just for a demo. Okay, now we're gonna back to our matter, and we're gonna see related contact. Okay, quickly. Now I'm gonna add someone here as Smith brothers. Okay, so Terry Black. Okay, Terry Black is his brother. I'm gonna save this. Now what is happening here is that Terry Black is a brother of Smith Black. Okay, so that's what it used for related context. I hope it's clear now. Now we're gonna create some expense here. Okay, expense. So let me take simple as traveling cost. Okay, expense date would be yesterday. Unbilled, yeah, quantity should be 2. Rate will be $28 billing rate, and billed by user by Josh because he is working on this matter. Description if you want to put, and save. Okay, we have created one record for timekeeping and expenses. Okay, again I'm gonna tell one thing, that timekeeping is for activity like email, call, documentation, event or task, and expenses is for the cost, external cost or internal cost. Okay, now we have created this. Now we have to create an invoice so that we can send it to our customer. Okay, so now we will gonna create invoice here by clicking on create invoice button on matter detail page only. Okay, so we're gonna create invoice, clicking on it, a form will appear and payment term. Okay, so I want my customer to pay before 15 days. Okay, net 15 days, and description you can write anything you want here related to invoice. Okay, now invoice line item information. So I'm gonna select both because I want to charge my customer on both things, like on activity and on expenses. So I'm gonna click on this upper, and if you don't want to auto select all, then you can select it individually, okay, like this. But I want to select all, okay. So its total will appear here. Now you can see one more thing here, invoice adjustment information. So what is this used for? Now if I want to send my customer some discount or tax on the amount of this in invoice, so I can use this. So for example, like on subtotal, means on this I want to discount of 10%, okay. As I click here percentage, and if I click on amount, it will gonna minus $10, okay. Adjustment amount would be $10, but right now I just want percentage, so it will gonna $5.767, okay. I have given my customer this much discount here, okay. That's why the value total amount is 57.67, and now the amount has been reduced to $51.907. Now I'm gonna click on save. After clicking on saving, we're gonna redirect to invoice record page, right? Okay, here you can view all the details, like payment is due this much, it haven't paid anything, final invoice amount after adjustment, like after giving discount or taxes, it would be this much, the total amount were this much, okay. Now if you can't see the activity or expenses you have added here, you can see here we have created one component called invoice line item, where you can see all the details of our activity and expenses which you have included in this invoice, okay. Now on its related tab, you can see more things here, like in invoice line item, all the line item we have created added in this invoice. Invoice adjustment, which we have like discount we have added here. Invoice payment, we haven't get any payment, so it will gonna 0. Notes and attachment, we haven't added any, and table again, okay. Now we will gonna create or generate invoice here for sending purpose to our customer, okay. So we're gonna click on generate invoice. As you can see here, attorney name and its address, customer name and its address, okay. Matter number, open date, and invoice date, due date, okay, and all the details of expenses or activities whichever you have added in this invoice. Now we can print here by clicking on print. It will open in new tab, a print view format, and we can print this, okay. If you want to send hard copy to our customer, but right now we don't want, so I can send to mail to my customer. So I'll click on send to mail, and after clicking on send to mail, the PDF format of this page has been sent to customer Gmail ID, okay, or whatsoever the email ID he or she is using, okay. Now we're gonna see if we have any added in notes and attachment. No, we haven't yet. So we're gonna add this page in my notes and attachment. So you can see here upload button, right? But if you click on upload button directly, it will gonna throw, or it will gonna say you some caution message. So it will gonna say please select auto attachment. So it is on left corner, auto attachment, select it and then click on upload. Now what will happen, it uploaded this PDF format file to our notes and attachment. One moment, I have to refresh it. Okay, now you can see here invoice and date, okay. So we have added our generate invoice page as a PDF format here, okay. This is invoice. Now we're gonna go back to our matter. We have seen time and expenses. Now we're gonna come on billing. In billing we can see invoice it has and payment it got. Okay, so right now we have created one invoice, we have sent it to our customer, but we haven't received a payment. But let's take an example that we have received payment, and we will gonna add here now. So we're gonna click on add payment here. One moment, it's loading. Okay, as you can see here, form appear here, payment method. So let me take as a cash for a demo purpose. And amount, so what amount is this? $51.90. Okay, so let me take for example, my customer pay only $20, so status would be partial paid. But what if he or she has paid fully? So it will 1.90. So it will gonna paid, status will be paid, payment due would be 0, payment amount would be this much. Okay, so let me first of all take as a $20, so we can see payment due is this much, paid amount is this much. Okay, so we're gonna save it. For a reference number, let it put, okay, partial, yeah. Okay, just for no sake. Okay, now click on OK button. Now you can see this is our payment transaction record page, but I want to go to my invoice and see. So I'm gonna go in invoice and carry Smith Blake, and here we can see payment due has been changed to 51 to 31.90 and paid amount is $20, right? Now we're gonna again go to our matter. Now we're gonna fill full detail, full payment. You can see here one record is of $20 of our customer on cash payment, right? Okay, let me add one more record and then we can see is it fully paid or not. So cash payment, how much is still remaining to 31.90. Okay, fully paid and reference number. Okay, and okay. Invoice and again Smith Blake, and here we can see status has been changed from partial paid to paid, right? And paid amount has been changed to full amount of adjustment amount, and payment due is 0. Okay, now we're gonna go to matter again. Okay, now that's how this legal CRM works. Now we have added one more feature here, we call it as a billing center. Now what is happening here, that like this is one place from where we get lots of detail I mean. So you have option here date range. On clicking on that, you're gonna get all the detail of that particular date, like yesterday, the total hour I haven't worked for this week. So this week I have, my working has been like 7 hours and 50 minutes. The amount paid this much, due 0, invoice amount is this much. Okay, now you can see here two options, create multiple invoice according to date range or view all created invoice. So if you click on view all created invoice, you're gonna redirect to invoice all list view page here. Okay, you're gonna see all the details of all invoice we have created till now. Now our third option is create invoice. So what is this? So this is for bulk invoice creation. Like if a attorney is working on 2 to 3 matter, and he has added so many activities, expenses in both or three matter, right? And he want to add all on a single click. At that time this create invoice used for. Okay, so we're gonna see on one single matter for just for a demo purpose. So we're gonna take our Smith Blake again. So Smith Blake, and we're gonna create one expenses here. Okay, and the date should be, okay, let me take as the 22 of yesterday. It would be $120 billed by user Josh, because he is our attorney right now, and save. Okay, so I have created one expense record here which is not included in invoice yet. If I click on create invoice, you can see here one record here, right? But it is not included. Now I'm gonna go one more in matter, and for one more like Alex was still, and I'm gonna click one more record here, so we can see that it works on both matter. So I'm gonna add, first of all I'm gonna still check if anything is remaining. No, there is nothing to add in invoice, so I'm gonna add one expense here. Again, let me take as a travel cost. Okay, date will be yesterday, quantity 2, and $45 Josh, because he is working on both this case, and save. Okay, now the scenario is that we have two matter, we have added expenses and we haven't included those expenses in invoice. Okay, and we have same attorney. Now what will happen? We're gonna click select option, we're gonna select yesterday. Okay, and click on create invoice. Payment term would be 30 days, and for a description purpose, look, so that we know that we have created, so we're gonna write multiple invoice function. Okay, or we can say feature. Let me write feature because that sounds much better than function. Okay, notes and terms and conditions, if you want to fill, you can. Pay before deadline. Okay, and save. Right, as you can see, this we have created these two records right now, matter 4 and matter 7. Okay, and we're gonna open this both in new tab. So we're gonna see now this record, in invoice record, we have write multiple invoice feature in description, and we have here right pay before deadline. If I click on generate invoice, we're gonna see all this in this thing, like pay before deadline. Okay, amount is $45 for expenses, okay, for traveling cost. Now second, again we have created one more here for Smith Blake, same thing, multiple invoice feature, pay before deadline, and the price will be here $120. Okay, so we have created two invoices with a single click by feature in create invoice in billing center tab. Okay, so I will again go to a matter. So yeah, this is it. So this is our legal CRM. I hope you enjoyed it. One more thing is here, we have option of documents here, where we can add our document related to matter here. Okay, like we're gonna click on upload file, and you can select whatever document like PDF, doc file, or whatsoever you can add here. Okay, This is for document section. Now come to activity part, is next to timer component. In activity we can do lots of things, like we can create event by clicking on this. We can see here like event, so I'm gonna click on meeting. I have a meeting with client, okay, and timing would be like, okay, 7 to 8 p.m. Search content, whom I'm gonna meet. So I'm gonna meet Smith brother Terry Black, okay, and location would be Track Cafe, okay, cafe, and I will save it. So I just created a meeting event, and you can see here that it states that you have an upcoming event with Terry today 7 p.m. okay. Now what is next? Next is new task. You can create tasks same way, like email, send letter, send code, call, okay, due date. So let me just create for a demo purpose email. So I have task of sending email on 23, means today, whom, to Smith Blake or customer, and not started yet. Yeah, it's not started yet, and I'm gonna save, okay. Okay, so there is a task of email. I have to send email to my customer Smith Blake. Next we have call, log a call. So what does it mean? So here it's predefined field, fill this field as a subject, which is call. Now we have comment, like if you have something which is very important, you can just add here, okay. So like whatever comment you want to add here, you can just add here and search that contact and save this. So it's just a log or call, okay. So next meeting will be, okay, 1 minute, okay. So next meeting will be after 4 here, okay. So this is what comment I wrote after talking to Smith Blake, and I'm gonna save it. I just created a logger call November. See, on this it is upcoming or overdue event or task, but on call it comes to this month, November 2023. You log a call with me Blake, okay. Now last, which is email. You can send email to a client, okay. So yeah, you can just created an email here and you can send it to the client. Also, so let me take it as a Smith Blake here, okay. Enter subject, regarding to the code documentation, regarding code documentation, okay. No matter, and I just, for a demo purpose, I'm just writing a small hello Smith, that's it, hello Smith, okay. This is just for a demo purpose, and I'll just gonna click on send. Do one or more emails bounce before, check email address to make sure they are valid. Okay, this is invalid because we had taken as a, what I meant to say, as a demo. So we just created a, okay. So let me take as a Terry Black and change it to Terry. Okay, now I'm gonna send it. Okay, send it. So now in activity we have created 4 activities: meeting, which is event, email, which is task, and we have created one email, invalid date, because we haven't, because it is just a demo email, we haven't filled all the things here, okay. And we just log a call here. Now I have sent email. I'm gonna click on this checkbox and it will gonna cross it. Okay, so what does it mean? That I have done this. Okay, so let me refresh this and we'll see if there anything changes in their text. Okay, in activity part I can see you had a task with Smith. Okay, you had a task. It means that I have completed that task. Okay, I have completed three things, and one is meeting which is upcoming. So I'm gonna click on this. Like I have done my meeting. So I'm gonna click on edit, and on status, is there anything related to status? Nope, there is nothing like status. Okay, so I'm gonna click on meeting. Okay, time says 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, got it. So when this time has been passed, it will automatically come to done part. Okay, like done event. Now our record, and so this is event, and we have seen our document thing. Okay, thank you so much.